give
What's
him
with the
time.
change of this thing, Dave? Why have we gone to Ecam? What's this?
Because the Zoom just started breaking up. So, but it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't go live to anywhere.
Right.
So I was having an absolute nightmare with it. So I'm still trying to sort it out. I'm off Tuesday, so then I'm going to get a chance to have a sit down and go through it. So like someone just sent me something. I thought it was saying about Saturday, but it wasn't. This is pretty good though, Ecam, because you can do certain, there's quite a lot of stuff extra stuff you can do with it as well.
Okay.
I'm just sharing this out and then I'll be with you. What's his excuse going to be today?
He's a
Don't know.
shambles, the boy. He's just been texting us.
I know,
He's
yeah.
on the tip, giving us all the stick. I'll back Mark up. Whatever Mark says, I'll just follow suit. Just to wind him up.
Oh, it's so easy to get Paul though.
The
He
best.
buys everything.
The best, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
Bill, just imagine Paul was on the training field every week for all his career. He would have definitely won a lot more, wouldn't
Yeah, what I mean. But I can't wait to ask some of these players what they think of him on a training pitch.
he?
Did he actually do it then on the Thursday? Did he tell you? He said he
Well, he
was there,
said he's
didn't
jumping in, didn't he? I'm jumping in. When I jump in, I sorted it all out. Since he's jumped in, I ain't lost to that, I think.
Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love him.
Yeah, you got
he? That boy's probably fallen asleep.
probably bored himself to sleep, hasn't
Yeah, exactly.
He's sitting there working at his training session for Tuesday night.
he? Yeah.
Ah,
Well, welcome to the Repos Manager's View. We're here for the next half hour or so, and who knows, Mr. Halsey might show up at some point during the night, but we'll carry on with what with the two lads, of course, as usual. Of course, Mark from Welling and, of course, Billy from Waltham Abbey. But Mark, I mean, talk to us about yours before Billy goes on, because I know Billy's probably got he's still celebrating. So we'll start with you first.
yeah, he's had a great result, hasn't he? I just wondered before we go on to it, do you reckon Paul's clicked on the Zoom link from previously?
Don't know.
It's something he would do, isn't
He's probably there on his
Yeah,
own.
definitely.
it? Yeah.
He's probably
Okay.
talking on there, isn't he? I can't get a word in anyway, so he's just probably just going mumbling on.
He's probably talking about all his injuries. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Oh, sorry. I got to compose myself. I got to compose myself. Right. Yeah. So 3-2. Um, yeah, 3 points, Dave. Not a fan of conceding two goals at home. On a pitch that's very hard to play on. We scored three set pieces. Is what we're pretty good at, to be fair. We're a big physical team. Um, we hit the post twice. I think their first goal, very fortunate that it is a cross which turned into a shot, which then hit the post. And it's amazing because the angles that the ball should have hit the post, it should have went back out to him, but somehow it's bounced towards the penalty spot. And then the keeper's put a lovely finishing on our pitch. It must have hit his shin because you don't find any part of that
Hmm.
pitch that's smooth. So it must have hit his shin and gone top ins. Because if you don't get a bobble watch your knee, then you've been lucky. So they've had a little bit of fortunate. And I said in my interview on Saturday that their second goal was fortunate. I didn't see the corner, but I watched it back, and it wasn't. It was a hell of a corner. The technique was fantastic, and they scored in the near post. So, which is a shame because we got that little half space, front post space, if you like. We should have dealt with it, but we didn't. And it's just we went 1-0 down, 2-1 up. You should sort of see out of the game there, we did. We let back in 2-2. But I was very confident the whole way through that we would find a way to win.
Mm.
And we did. And listen, it's a great squad, Dave. I really like my changing room. It's 3 unbeaten now, 3 wins in a row, and I don't think I've ever got 4 in a row with Welling. Um, we've got Flackwell next Saturday away, which is never easy. And to be fair, no disrespect, but this midweek we beat Marlow and Aylesbury yesterday. We should be, based on the league table, we should be winning those games, which we've done, which is great. The next 5 games now to be very, very difficult. We've got Flackwell, Hitchin, Hadley, Hartford, and Barton. These are all the boys in around us and above. So that will test us, and we'll see what our confidence is like and togetherness is like to go into those games. But we are confident in our camp.
As you say, 3 out of 3. I mean, I must admit, I was watching the scores come through as I was at the Abbey at the weekend and saw you go 1-0 down. I'm thinking, oh, this ain't going to be too healthy. And then all of a sudden you managed to get your claw way back in it.
Yeah, listen, we don't know when we're beaten. We keep going. I think even the Marlow went 1-0 down as well midweek, and we come back and won 3-1. So yeah, I mean, with the character we've got in our change room, it's healthy. Um, and what the boys showed me the whole season, I've never had to question their desire, their work rate, their attitude. Never had to, and that's something I love. That they're the non-negotiables. My change room's got it in abundance. So even when we went 1-0 down, even 2-0 down, we'll never throw the towel in. We keep going to the end. And yes, I felt we'd win the game no matter what. But in our league, everyone seems to beat everyone. So other than maybe the top 2 in Leighton and Hitchin. But yeah, I'm just really, really loving the life at the minute in terms of the change rooms, because it amazes me how we spoke over maybe the last, say, year, 2 years, and maybe longer than that, how the new generation comes in and players move on for 10, £15 more, and it's all games changing. I seem to have a change room that don't get paid a lot of money, but they want to stay together and be loyal to each other and be loyal to myself and the club. And it's a bit of a breath of fresh air really when you see that. And I think I put something on Twitter the other day just saying that they've got a player that turned down some big money and big opportunities, and it's just really nice to see that they've stayed loyal. And it's like I said, it's great to see.
Does it get tougher this sort of time of season with only a couple of weeks of the sort of transfer window left open, that you get more 7-day approaches?
Yeah, it does. I mean, everyone's sort of I mean, the league tells you you've got to get three minimum goalkeepers. Then there's teams that are fighting for playoffs or in and around the playoffs that need a bigger squad to solve any issues when you have injuries. And when you've got like the likes of like us, who a lot of clubs know we haven't got a lot of money, we're mid-table. Um, Although there's a mathematical chance that we can make the playoffs, it's still very unlikely. So they might think it's an easy target.
Mm.
Um, and I'll get that. I'll get 100%. Even Aylesbury, they sent a message to one of our players, what you call a legal approach. You shouldn't be talking about players, but lucky enough, my players send me these screenshots of the messages. But Aylesbury are fighting for their lives on the bottom, so I get it for them. So if you're fighting for your lives and you have the playoffs, you're going to try and strengthen where you can. So yeah, I get it, but it just shows complete loyalty from our players to stay where they are and keep fighting for the cause. And listen, we've got a new era next year, with the AstroTurf. Lots happening next year with us. It's a if I'm honest with you, it's the place to be really, because a lot of exciting plans going ahead, not just the pictures, a few other plans going on, which it's really good. It excites me going forward. So it's just put in place some stuff for the future, and I think the players are on board with that for next year as well, which is nice.
Mm. I mean, some big scores as well in your league this week as well. I mean, there was an 8 Biggleswade Town winning 8-1. I mean, Tame winning 6-0.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
mean,
quick question. What's happened to Dunstable?
all their money's gone in it because they're what do you call it? They're joining together with Dunstable Town, aren't they? So
Mm.
they
Okay.
scrap this season, pulled the budget massively, and I think it's all youngsters playing for free. Um, yeah, just because they're merging together with Dunstable Town and becoming one. So
Okay.
that was a shame because last year there was an unbelievable team. I think they got in the playoffs, just missed out last year. They started this season off fairly well. But yeah, that 8-1 Bigelow Town, they're capable of beating anyone. that scoreline. They're that good. And Tame, Tame 6-0. MK Irish doing well this year. You know, they're just above mid-table. Tame, we beat them last week. But again, they're capable of beating their teams at that scoreline. Just it's mad. It's a mad league. Yeah, it's a crazy old season.
So, I mean, Dunstable. I mean, while we're on that subject, before we go to Billy and that, but I mean, yeah, Dunstable, bottom of step 4. Dunstable Town at bottom of step 5. So, where do they find themselves next year then? Step 6.
Yeah, it's a good shout because you've got to go to the lowest team, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I assume it'd be step 6, which is a madness, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't know how the legalities or what the rules are stating that. So I assume it'd be step 6. If Dunstable Town get relegated, have they got a chance? Can they stay up or not?
No, I don't think so. No, it's going to be tight, but they're in the same league as Harlow and that, so I don't think it's looking too healthy. I might even be able to tell you. Give me 2 seconds while I try and pull it up. But yeah, I don't think it's looking that great for them. Give me a second. Right, so they're 19th, and it's the bottom 2 that go down. Oh, yeah, they could stay up, I suppose. They've got 3 games in hand on Potton United, just above them. And there's 6 points between them. So,
I thought they've got a lot of money. Let me just throw that out there. They've got a lot of money.
Yeah, they always have it.
It's Bill. Honestly, the money they're throwing at one of my players. Wow, it's ridiculous. But he turned it down in the end. Yeah, mad. But I reckon Potton will stay up just because the backing they can have and the signing they could make with the money they've got. So okay, down to Town, so maybe they go down to step 6.
Yeah. So I mean, are you looking to add to the team now before that transfer deadline?
Well, yeah, I was just about to say actually, I signed Callum Taylor from Cambridge City this week. He's a defender I liked. He plays at Enfield MC this year.
Yeah, left-sided, yeah.
That's it. Yeah, exactly that. And I've got a good relationship with Alex Salmon, who's the Enfield manager. I don't like to cross the boundaries, and he's their player, and I keep an eye on him. He left Enfield because they were struggling a little bit. He went to Cambridge. I kept an eye on it, and I knew that was my chance to pounce if he was going to play, or maybe even next year. But I don't like to take any players that I know. Let's have a good conversation with them, and I know they're not playing. For Billy, for example, again, I couldn't afford any of those players, but I know Bill's had me out of the midfielder who wasn't playing, isn't playing, and it helps Billy out with some minutes in the player's legs. So yeah, I don't like to cross that boundary. So we signed Callum Taylor, really good, got man of the match yesterday. Just another physical lad. It's very hard to find left-footed centre halves. So he's a great signing for us. And just to touch on Isaac as well, he's come on loan from us from Moore Abbey. So far, he's played 2 games for us, and he's been outstanding. Strong boy. And it just shows, I really rate Isaac. What I've seen, it just shows how good Moore Abbey's midfield are. Because if he can't get in there, I'm jealous of his midfield, Bill's midfield.
Yeah.
It's that good. So am I looking to add to it? Yes, because I've just lost my centre half, Aidan. He done something to his shoulder for a couple of weeks. I'm looking for a tall centre half for a couple of games. Got Greeno on honeymoon, which is another defender. So when he comes back, it'll help. And Nick's injured, come back next week. So I am looking for one, but only for a really short term. Other than that, I should have a strong 18 players, 19, if when everyone's fit.
So what about calling up Spurs? You can get Van der Ven or Romero.
I might be the new manager there, so keep that quiet.
Sorry, you've got to be better than Igor. Give it up.
You know what? I just feel I like Thomas Frank. I mean, not a lot of Spurs managers do, but I really like him. I don't think it's the manager's bill. I think it's first of all, it's upstairs, not enough transfers, or not enough money given to the managers, and it's the players that's not good enough. But listen, that's another topic. I'm glad to see it. I want Arsenal to win the league and Spurs getting relegated would be lovely, but I don't think it's just. I ain't seen enough of Igor to have an opinion on him just yet. But it can't solely be down to the managers. You know what I mean? It's got to be the players and upstairs.
I think he's doing a fantastic job himself.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was some of the discussion yesterday. I know we talked non-league, but I must talk about it because it's quite funny. Has anybody seen any of the sort of like bits on social media? There was one from Greg's where in one Greg's shop they'd actually stuck a sticker over the Tottenham cake and made it relegation cake, which I thought was quite good. And then there's a bloke singing Do Re Mi and singing it like with just different places that Spurs have got to visit next year and stuff like that. And there's been some absolute brilliant ones out there.
It's great to see. Long may it continue.
Yeah.
Although I will say on the end of that, though, I think there's less chance of Arsenal winning the league than there is of them going down.
Yeah. Well, you never know. How good would that be, then? How good would that be?
Quadruple and them going down. Take that.
Oh, I'll bite your hand off, mate. 100%.
Oh, hello. Somebody's just woken up from their slumber, look.
No, don't let him in. Don't let him in.
Tell him we ain't got time.
Yeah, well, it's 20 past. I can't have him.
Oh. Well, he was there. That didn't last very long, did it? Anyway, we'll wait for him to come back. But Billy, I mean, yesterday with yourself, I mean, great crowd, great performance, and a good result.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? I spoke to the boys beforehand, and I just said, I just want to stand there 11 versus 11. They're a good footballing team. They've got some, obviously, everyone knows majority of their players. They've got some really, really good players. Let's just go toe to toe and see who is the best footballing team. I believe we are. Some people believe they are. Some people believe we are. Blah blah blah. They obviously beat us 6-0 when we was at their place, when we went down to 8 men. But I felt like we dominated till we got the sending offs. So it's just nice to kind of prove a point to myself, really, that when it comes to it, a one-off game on a really nice pitch, who is the better team? They are the better team. They're first in the division. They look like they're going to win. So on paper they're the better team, but just to go head to head against them and beat them fair and square was kind of really enjoyable.
Mm. And as we were talking sort of before we started, you've got to be great to also have, bring on 2 substitutes, and it was almost automatic that they came on the pitch and they scored.
Yeah, it was the plan. They wasn't happy, not both of them. Kai wasn't happy about not starting. He made it quite clear. But I said to him, "There's a bigger target than how many goals you get or your ego, etc., etc." And he kind of at the end he settled a bit. I had a plan that I thought would work. As you mentioned earlier, Mark, about my midfield. I don't think there's a midfield like it. So I figured I'll put all of them in there against them to dominate possession. And I knew we'd run their legs off, and that's what happened. And then as soon as we run their legs off, we can let the boys come on up running behind. And as soon as they come on the pitch, they're running behind, got opportunities, got goals.
Mm. I mean, go on, mate, go on.
Our first 10, 15 minutes, they were the better team.
Mm.
But so like you look at them and you think, okay, they're a real threat. They're a real danger. They had a couple of players missing yesterday throughout their squad, but credit to us really. We kind of, when we stepped it up, we blew them away, I believe.
Mm. I mean, I say other than them realistically hitting the post in that sort of first, I think inside the first minute they hit the post, didn't they? And then, even their goal, it was a mistake from Brad. But other than that, it didn't really cause too many problems.
No, we kind of know exactly what they're going to do, especially with their wide men. What their wide men do, that's their main threat. And their number 9 scores goals, and they're very strong from set pieces. They didn't have one of their centre halves who was 6'5" yesterday. It was another threat from set pieces. So if we could cope with them from corners, long throws, etc., I felt we could cope with them, and we done that quite well.
Mm. I mean, one of the other topics of conversation, I suppose, yesterday as well was around the possibility of 2 yellow cards. I mean, what did you see of it?
I wasn't clear. My bench thought that one player got 2 yellow cards and he should have been off. But then they said it was the 15 and the 20. I believe the 20 went off at half time, from an injury anyway, because and then they changed their team round. But I will watch it back and have a look because there was a lot of noise about it.
But I mean, you've gone in there and played. Gone up, put in a fantastic performance against Morden. Really put a lot of work into it. I mean, what are you thinking about now for Tuesday night? Because now all of a sudden it's a complete, shift swap almost, isn't it? You play top of the table, now you're playing the team that's at the bottom of the table.
Yes, it's a real difficult one because of we've got 3 or 4 players from Saturday that won't be available Tuesday, and like anyone's budget, you can't just bring players in to fill the gap. If you do, you've got to ask them to fill the gap for nothing. So I've got a long day tomorrow to try to work that out, how I'm gonna fill them positions up to put out a really a strong enough squad to be able to deal with Brantham. Today, all I've been doing is watching clips on Brantham, what they do. So I'm prepared for it. I'll always be prepared for it, and I'll always give the boys the same detail, same information from Malden to Brantham.
I mean,
At the end of the day, 3 points. That's what I keep telling them. 3 points is 3 points. It does feel better when you do the big boys because you're not supposed to, and it's harder because when you do the people at the bottom of the league, you're supposed to. So that's just the business we're in.
I mean, when you look at it as well, 9 points out of 12 against the top 2.
Yes, and they've one of them was 8 men, so that was really disappointing. Really, really disappointing.
I mean, it's just one of those things. Still quite close, though. Around the unit, 63 for you, 62. Bowers have played a game more. Redbridge 56, Galston 56.
Yep, we're not home and dry. Nowhere near it. There's 9 games to go. We've got another 5 games at home. We've got a target winning them, and see what we can get on the road. We want as many points as we possibly can. I feel the Cambridge game was massive, the loss that we put in, because I did tell the boys you have to win every game from now to the end of the season to put any pressure on second. And I feel like there could have been, but we're playing for third.
And the big games keep coming. Next Saturday, of course, away to Bowers.
Yes, yeah. And as you said, they're a point behind us. So it's a real important game to. I feel if we can get a result Tuesday, I said to the boys, massive week, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. If we can get 3 wins this week, I feel like we will kick on and kind of cement ourselves in third position.
I mean, what do you also think about punctuality as well?
I'm very big on it.
Yeah.
Very big on it. I apologise. 7:05. That was going to be late.
And I didn't want to do the first 20 minutes of this. The boring old Mark going about, well, we've had.
There's no way I'm saying on listen to him talk nonsense.
Yeah.
I'm off at 8:30.
Yeah.
I want to listen to Billy and his story because it's interesting, and I'm gone.
Yeah, so that's where we're at, mate. So it's kind of let's put a team out that can win Tuesday, and we go again Thursday training back into Saturday.
I mean, there's a great crowd there yesterday. But when the figure came out, I was quite shocked. 'Cause I thought it was going to be. I thought it was. It seemed like it was a lot more than that.
It felt like a lot more than that, but a lot of people wait till half time, and then they come in. So I don't know if people come in the gate at half time, but when you look round, it felt more than what was said.
What was the crowd, guys? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
350.
350.
350. Okay.
Yeah, they normally bring more than all the other games that they've gone to. They normally bring 2.5 away with them, and yesterday it looked like there was more Abbey supporters than there was Malden.
I mean, in the same league as yours, and I got to ask you this question. I mean, it's quite incredible, isn't it, what social media can do? Because average crowd for Whittam 250. Did you see how many was there yesterday?
No.
So they played Galston yesterday, 2-2 draw, 1,205.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing, and I can't see that being a very attractive game of football. No disrespect to both teams, but they're both super direct on a football pitch that don't allow you to play football on it.
Yeah. And it was the guy on social media trying to get people to buy tickets and try and break their attendance record. I think they've done 500-600 tickets pre-game.
Oh wow, yeah, that's amazing. We do need things like that over our place because I feel like we play such good football. And when people come over, all they want to talk about is, well, I can't believe that Step Fourth teams play like this. And it's like, okay, keep coming, keep coming. Because it is a real high tempo, good quality game. If you see the goals afterwards, you see how good they are.
Yeah, no, they were good goals yesterday. Coming in, Paul. I mean, tell us about your win yesterday.
Well, very good win actually. To be fair, I think the last time I was on the show, and I said to you that I wanted to get 9 points out of the next 3 games. Didn't quite happen. Got 9 points out of the last 4. I thought probably yesterday was one of our best performances. Losing Jack centre half through injury, and obviously Sammy through suspension. So I think if you look at our result last week, it was quite unexpected. Maybe I'm not no disrespect to Aylesbury, but I didn't see it coming, and I thought of any game that was going to be a little bit tough and where we might drop points would have been yesterday against like a very good side in Barton. So they obviously beat us over there, and but listen, I'll be honest. I thought the boys stepped up from the minute the first 20 minutes. I said in my interview, first 20, 25 minutes, I thought we were superb, and Gucci was unbelievable yesterday. He really was, but so was Jay Rolfe. He came in, he hadn't had no minutes really since he'd been away in America. So yeah, really, really pleased with the performance. Really, really pleased with them. So we just need to take that into Tuesday night. I know everyone seems to be beating Dunstable, but I can't take that game lightly. Win this and win that game. We shot ourselves in the foot so many times this season. And now we've got to try and have a little run before the end of the season. So it's going to be really, really tough if we expect to make playoffs. I think that we've got to rely on other people's results as well. But first and foremost, we've got to win our games. Simple as that. And I think
Was the result down to you being on the training pitch?
Of course it was.
I can't remember if I was on there last week, to be fair. Oh no, I wasn't, not so much on Thursday. I was enjoying watching Tottenham get beat. Sorry, but nah. Listen. Jokes aside, I've got good coaches, and it worked really well. So we sat down, had a little chat again Tuesday, and we've addressed our situations, and we went on, and yeah, they performed yesterday. And it's a shame, really, really, it's a shame. I listened to Bill there, and their performances and that, but it's really a shame that we've not been as consistent, really, as we should have. Maybe we would have been. We'd have played like that most games this season. We wouldn't be where we are now. I think we'd be in top 3 without a shadow of a doubt. Simple.
They say you got Dunstable next, but you got to play them twice as well. But I mean, Dunstable away next, and Rainers Lane away.
Exactly that. So people will think that on paper they're winnable games, but you never know with my lot. Don't. So look, we've got a couple of injuries. Theo's back from his annual trip to Ghana on Tuesday or Wednesday, so we'll go Tuesday. Hopefully, we'll get a result, and then on Thursday, the chairman's treating the boys all to a night out at dinner, and so hopefully, because of that, we can win Tuesday and win for Saturday. But what we'll say is the boys have to turn up like they did yesterday.
Do you expect that to happen?
Pardon?
You are expecting that to happen?
I'd like to think it will, because they all know now that they can't really afford to lose, really, but they have got to turn up. Is that? And like I say, like they did yesterday, especially with the injuries again. Gabe's injured, Jack's injured. Obviously suspension.
Slow down. Injuries.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Like I said earlier, like, I had to miss the first 20 minutes because same old. But we'll see. Listen, got 9 goes, 10, whatever games it's left to go. We just see how we go. We'll just keep going. We'll keep going.
I mean, sitting there, I mean, you're in a good position now. I mean, not too far off those plus. Only what, 7 points?
Yeah, but games at the points. I was having a look earlier. The points. I was having a conversation. Like last Saturday, Enfield at home. Too many points that we've dropped at teams where we haven't been beaten massively. I know we lost 4-1 to Hitchin, but we ain't been smashed much this season. Do you know what I mean? It's the odd goal that's beating us, or probably down our individually, conceding goals. So, we all say the same thing really, but at the end of the day, I do know that it's down. Some of our performances on the day, like last Saturday, has let us down, and that's why we're not where we are, in my opinion.
So out of the two of you, then, if only one of you is going to make it to the plus, who's going to do it? You or Mark?
Oh, well, all day long.
Be him, Jesus Christ, mate. Honestly,
If Ware don't finish above Welling, there's a massive issue in the camp there, mate.
oh, here we go. Oh,
What do you think, Paul?
he drives in his train and he gets derailed. It'd be like his team. Don't worry.
4 points in it between the two of you.
2 games in
Is there
hand.
really?
Yeah.
How many games in hand we got?
2.
Oh, Paul, you squeaky bum time, geezer.
You know what I mean? Money, have I? You know what I mean? That you got.
Here's a question for you, for three of you. If you put the South Central, so you put the 20 odd teams in the South Central and mix them in with the 20 odd teams in East and North, whereabouts would you guys then start? Where do you think you would be in that sort of table of 40 odd people? Would you still be in the same sort of position pushing for playoffs, or would you feel you'd be further down, or what?
I think it speaks for itself, David. COVID week, season, we was top of the league, so I'll say more.
Was he top of the league, did he say? No, I heard
Yeah,
that one before. Oh.
yeah, 7 points clear, mate. Yeah. Next question.
How many points? 10?
7.
7.
And it
Oh,
would
new
have
information.
COVID season, is that when we played 10 games?
been,
Is that when we played 10 games?
Oh, Bill, go on, mate. Honestly.
Is that the season? I'm just asking. That's the season you're talking about. I think we were top of the league as well.
Yeah, we might have been.
Yeah.
I think we were joint top with you, with Paul. We were joint top with you.
Mark, it was just like manager was just.
Just pay your bill. No, I can't hear your Wi-Fi. Pay your bill.
Hey, Mark,
You keep breaking up.
it ain't me. It's these new bloody whatever it is.
It's never you.
It was doing
It's
it
never
when
you, is it?
he was doing it when it was on Zoom.
Yeah, you see, never him. It's never him. He never takes responsibility. Just pay your bills, but Paul.
We've had to change that. We've had to change how we do our work, Paul, because of your Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
We've gone from Zoom to Ecamm, trying to sort your issue out.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, right.
Oh man.
Might be because the phone standing on its feet. I don't know.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah, it's because I got the phone. See, like I'm not posh like them too. I've got someone to put my phone in or headphones. Do you know what I mean? I have to stand it on its feet. So it's probably don't get no. I don't know. You don't hear it properly.
Right, listen, guys, I'm going to let you go because the time's flown by. But a massive congratulations to all three of you on winning your games at the weekend. Great, and hopefully we get the same situation next week where we get another 9-point haul.
Yeah, definitely. Good luck, boys.
Well, it's
Cheers,
so
chaps. Yeah, good
well,
luck.
it's nothing, mate.
I hope you win, Paul. That's the difference between me
Yeah,
and you. I
yeah,
hope you
yeah.
win.
Good. Yeah, make sure you mean that, yeah.
I do, mate.
But joining me tomorrow night on the Repost Non-League show is Grays Athletic. They're coming on to join us, of course, alongside Murpha as well tomorrow night. That's 7 till 8 o'clock, only here on the YouTube channel. But until next week, good night.